Hello everyone, I'm Emily Powers, and in this video I'm going to be doing some trees in this acrylic painting tutorial. It's going to be very simple and not really a whole lot of colors, so I think it'll be easier for beginners to do. All the supplies I'm using are in the description. There's also links in the description where you can buy some of those supplies, and a percentage of your purchase helps support my channel. There's no extra charge for you or anything, but it just helps support me. And also, I have the link to the brush guides. You can get 5% off if you use the code EmilyArt, and also the link to my Etsy shop where I have some of my paintings that I've done from YouTube on sale there. So I'm going to take, this is a number 12 Bright, it's a Princeton Summit, and I'm going to dip it in the water, and I'm just going to start. It's very simple. You might, if you don't want to do it just like freehand, you can draw it with some chalk. So just like regular chalk, you can draw it in. This is like a brown orange color, and so I'll just say this is half, maybe right here is where one will be, and it'll come up and stop like over here, and then this other row of trees or mountains will be kind of over here, and then it kind of fades out. And then down here there's some trees, and then these are where like you can actually see the tops of the trees like that. So just really quick, draw it out. You don't have to do that, but if you think that it'll help you know where you need to go, then you can do that. I'm going to get some water and use my white, and I'm just going to coat the whole top right here with my white. It's a pretty light sky. And if you wanted to, I can take just like a little bit of yellow and just brush in some clouds really lightly, and then take my white and blend it out. Alright, and then I'm going to get some burnt sienna and yellow ochre. I get a little bit of black. This is Mars black. And I'll just put that in here for this first row. And it's pretty light, so like once it starts getting in here, it just kind of fades out into the rest of the background. Put some of that in, and I'll get some more burnt sienna and maybe a little bit of black. I get a little bit of green, not really enough to turn it green, but, and then for this section I can tap the top and give it the look of trees at the top. Just keep the brush upward. And I can get some white down here just to make it look like fog or something at the bottom. It's a very, very simple painting. Okay. Okay. Just keep tapping and then brush the ends out. Like that. Alright. And you could add color to this if you wanted, so it's not all like kind of browns and yellows. And if you like it, then that's good too. I'm going to take some of my Sap Green this time for this section, and my black. Too much black there. Some burnt sienna. So I'm going to, let's see, I need to add some white. I don't want it too dark, so I'm still adding white. Can you add some yellow, some green? Alright, and I'll just put this down here, and the tops again can be kind of the same as last time. You might make some like bigger and smaller, so it's like I kind of kept it pretty close on the ones at the top, but on this one you can kind of make it have some really tall ones and then go back down to small again. It doesn't have to be the same height. And the closer that the trees get, the better we're going to see the detail in them. Alright, and I can take some of my dark and just tap in some dark this way, some of that darker green. And give it some texture that way too. You can get a little bit of white and put some at the bottom. It's like foggy. And I'm going to take some of my yellow. I'm going to add some more color. I'm going to go right at the top. I can take some burnt sienna too. I can take the green on one side and the burnt sienna on the other side, so that I can kind of put the burnt sienna where I want and then have the green on the other side so it doesn't go too far. Okay. Okay, and I'll get just bring a little bit of these trees down a little. Alright, now for the really dark. So I'm going to get the black and my green. And first I'm going to tap in some. You could do this whole thing with this one brush if you wanted. That's fine. Got some burnt sienna, but I can cover over that. Let me get some more of my black. Alright, and I can just take my black and in this whole area just tap so that the whole thing has texture. So that it's not all, like back here can be all smooth, but then up here you want it to kind of have some tree texture. Alright, like that. And I can add a little bit of like my yellow and like green. I didn't have much green, but I can put some yellow and put some of that in here. Alright, rinsing that brush out, and you could do the tops with this big brush. That would be fine. That would be like the simplest way. But I'm going to just add just a little bit more detail with my 3/8 inch angular shader. If I take this lighter color, I guess I'll use, and I'll zoom in a little so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to do the outside of the trees where you can really see the specific outer edge of them. And like I said, you don't have to do that. I can put it darker down in here so that you can see it up against the green better. Let me make sure you can see what I'm doing over here. Alright, so I'm just going to rinse that out. There we go. So there's that. Very simple. And we're done. So that's very easy. I'm not going to sign it yet because where I would sign it is still wet, but that's a very simple painting there. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you were able to have fun doing it. I have lots of other painting tutorials on my channel, so if you hit Emily Powers Art at the right below the video, it'll take you to my channel, and you can see some more. I'll put up on the schedule, or put up on the screen the schedule that I have. So this is the first painting for August, and every Friday I post a new video, so those other ones will be coming out soon. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.